Hello, everyone. It is me, Jaycee.
And it is I, Darrien.
And it is I, Allie.
I was
Feel
thinking about this. I feel like whenever we pop on the pod, I want to say like yo yo yo. Um, and then today, like randomly in my brain, I was like yo yo yoey, vote for Zoey.
oh, whoa,
Do you
TV?
guys remember that
Yeah.
from Zoey 101?
Zoey 101 was like iconic.
I remember that
Allie,
show, but
Mm.
yeah.
She
Zoe,
like was running for class president or something. I don't know.
that was lit. Also, like, I wanted a freaking sidekick phone so bad after I watched that.
I know. And the key necklaces,
Yeah, oh my God. Everything was
iconic.
iconic. Everything was iconic, honestly.
Yeah. And also, it was just Britney Spears' little sister. I mean, it's just like slay, you know?
And then the last season, she's just not, they just shoot her from the chest up because she's pregnant. And you're like, this is a kid show.
Yeah, we were like, is that real?
That was crazy. I feel that was like a big pop culture moment was when she got pregnant. Everyone was like, "What?"
Yeah, that was wild. Those were prime times.
It's
Crazy. Um, I feel like this is a great segue for me to just jump right into one of these topics because
Yeah,
it's very 2000s.
I can hear it already in my head.
Yeah, right? Jesse McCartney, okay? Um, have you guys seen that he's on TikTok?
Like he's posting on TikTok.
He is an avid TikToker now.
no,
And
I haven't.
it is hilarious. If you have not seen him on TikTok yet, what he is doing, his niche posting is he is like voiceover, what do you call it? We used to call it dub smashing. Like there's
Yeah,
a sound
you're
and
like,
then he's acting to it, you know?
yeah, I
And
think
it's
voiceover.
Judge Judy.
What?
It's crazy. You guys
What
have
is
to
going
look it
on?
up.
Do you think he's okay?
No.
Because another another quick thought about Jesse McCartney not being okay. Amanda Bynes.
Oh,
Like, have y'all
Wait, no,
seen?
Justin Bieber though too, you guys.
Justin
He's
oh,
Bieber's
not
okay.
okay.
also not going
Okay,
through a
wait,
good time.
pause.
Pause, pause, pause.
Jesse McCartney is okay. When we are thinking about Amanda Bynes and that sort of stuff,
Okay.
he's hilarious. Like it's so funny, but it's just like it's so funny to see him go from like, being that teenage heartthrob to
Yeah.
like now doing voiceovers with Judge Judy. It's hilarious. I'll send you guys TikToks later, but yeah,
Please.
nothing like Amanda Bynes. I feel terrible for her every day.
Yeah, I see her. She comes up a lot on my feed randomly, and I'm like,
Mhm.
girl,
But like she seems like well, she's clearly traumatized. Like there's clearly she's like
100%.
got no emotion, like she's really screwed up that way, but she seems like she's happy.
Yeah, I mean, her look is just like
It's a little jarring.
she's going through it. The eyebrows, the
Mhm.
face tattoos.
Mhm.
It's a bold choice, but
Yep.
I guess she's gonna do what she's gonna do.
We can't really speak to it though. I mean, I can't imagine. It's just so weird to think that like she's the man. She goes from that to like who she is now, which again, no shade. I love the girl. I feel bad for her, but like,
But like, not
yeah,
even the same person,
no.
you know?
Totally different. Yeah,
Crazy.
I know. What are our thoughts on Justin Bieber?
He is going through it, eh? Dude is
Yeah,
having a psychotic break on the internet. Um,
like full psychotic break. Like,
full, 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 full.
yeah, like
I'm gonna
Kanye
find this.
vibes.
He is giving Kanye vibes. He is giving like, yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Like
I'm like
scoopty poo
sad
poo.
for him.
I
I'm
know.
like just like, I want to like defend him because I'm like, what did we expect from him? Like, but it's hard. At least
Yeah.
he's not being like Kanye. He's not being like a hater. He's not being
Mhm.
like a racist. He is just being insane and posting like the stories. Oh my God, I see the screenshots on
for,
TikTok. I don't even follow him, but
I know.
um,
I don't follow him anymore either, but it's just sad. And then I feel like, but he's just got so much hate right now that like I almost hate watching the hate because I'm like, okay, but everybody's bad in their own ways, and we can't really judge everybody on that because if everybody highlighted all the mean things that I've ever said, like you guys wouldn't be my friends, Like,
yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, he's clearly going through something.
Well, it started with well, not started, but I feel like the Vogue incident with Haley was like very like now everyone's anti Justin Bieber because he was like not just not supporting his wife, but like putting her down and
On the
saying
internet also. Like
on
it was
the
one
internet.
thing to say it to your wife at home, right? Like everyone was kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, hurtful. But then you posted it on the internet.
Mm-hmm. And I'll just tell for people who don't know, basically it was Haley Bieber. She got the cover of Vogue, which is like obviously a very big deal. And
Hmm.
he posted like a congratulatory post, quote unquote, but it was like, I told you you would never do this. Like, I never believed in you, basically, but
Yeah.
you did it.
I basically said you weren't pretty enough to be on the cover of Vogue, but congrats, you did it.
Yeah. And then he went
It was
back
an
and he changed it after.
insane caption.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Insane.
also
Yeah.
shout out to Hailey Bieber for selling her company.
Oh yeah, she's a big boss lady today or this past few weeks. Go her.
Yeah.
Go her.
She needs that to get through.
Justice for Haley.
Yeah. I was a hater before.
I was a
And
hater, obviously. I'm not gonna be. I wasn't ever Team Haley versus Team Selena,
Yeah,
that's the thing. I had to pick a side. I had to.
that's fair.
and now I regret my choices.
Me
Here we are.
too. Me too.
Now Selena and Benny, they're two peas in a pod.
Also, Selena got a marquee engagement ring,
Hmm.
marquee cut, which is just like,
Goals.
Girls, it's
well,
beautiful.
yeah, it sucks because I
Also,
really thought I was like getting ahead of like the times with
yeah,
getting a marquee cut, and now it's like, oh, she's just following Selena. It's like, actually, I picked it up before Selena got hers, but like,
Yeah.
sorry, it
Let
wasn't
the
given to
ring
me
hat.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah, Ellie's not even engaged yet, and she knows what ring she's getting, so she's way ahead of the curve.
way
Like,
ahead of the
Yeah.
curve.
unless you got engaged and you did tell me.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Darrien, how's the bionic foot?
It's doing pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing things now. I'm like, I went on a small jog.
Wow.
I can like jump and stuff like that now.
That's
Not like
incredible.
crazy, like there's still limitations for sure. I felt like I was on the spin bike the other day, and just the way that the foot plate is of our bike, like my midfoot has so much pressure right on the edge of the plate, and I was very aware that that felt weak. Like I was like, I think this bone could snap in half if I put too much weight into it.
Hmm.
But other than that, I mean, as you saw on my Instagram story, it blew up like a balloon on Saturday after wearing heels for, I don't know, 8 hours or something.
It looked like a
Yeah, that's
sausage.
wild.
I was dead.
It did look like a sausage.
It looked worse than it did after your surgery.
Definitely.
Like 10 times worse.
So bad.
No offense. I mean,
You were
No offense, but
running
it was the
today.
ugliest fucking thing
You were running today, Darian, from
about
something.
me.
what's
Yeah.
that?
What?
Oh, I ran away from a bear. I had another bear encounter in our um
Yard.
like right in front of our house. I walked down the stairs to come home, turned, and like right in front of our railing, this bear was standing up on his back legs, like, and I like walked, and I basically was like again, I'm like maybe 6 feet from the bear,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at him, and he's like looking at me, and he's got his hands up like this, and he's staring right at me, and I was like, I'm aware that you could jump this thing right now and get to me.
Mm-hmm.
So just doing the whole hi bear thing. I was like, hi bear. And then Tim was like trying to open the door and he's like, are you on the phone? I was like, no, I'm speaking to the bear.
Yeah.
The bear, the bear, the bear.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Did you like shimmy by it then?
Yes, I got past it.
Oh my God,
Got in the
Darrien.
house. I was like,
I feel like that's not safe.
I know, we're actually at a point now where like today, I mean, I've had so many close calls in the last like 6, 7 months even, that
Mm-hmm.
now I'm like, and I hate to do this. I hate. Obviously, I don't want to call conservation, right?
No.
I've been putting this off because I don't
Mm-hmm.
want anything bad to happen to the bear.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I think they need to relocate him because he's young. He's going to remember this for years. Like, he's going to be here all the time now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like if you're always having to like actually shimmy right by it to get into your house, that's pretty scary.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think he's way too comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll see what we do about that. But yeah, I feel like today was like a, maybe I should call conservation.
Darn. Yeah, not super ideal.
No, poor bear.
Poor bear. Um, in other news, if you guys are interested in hearing this, I went for my first 5 kilometer run today.
Girl, how did that feel?
How did it feel?
Great, actually.
Very
Yeah.
proud.
That's why my hair is a little bit crazy. So I got home from work and I was like, okay, I'll go for a run. It'll be great. As I was driving home, storm clouds. So I'm like, okay, let me get out there really quick so that I can get this run out of the way.
Hmm.
And I do it. I do 2.6 kilometers with Mildred. I come and I drop her off at the house. We just got like the tiniest little, spritz of rain.
Hmm.
Then I keep going and I'm like just getting absolutely pelted by rain. Like I was wearing a gray shirt and it was like dark gray by the end of it.
Yeah.
But it was fine. It was still pretty nice out, but I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna get this out of the way. At least I had half of the run with like barely any rain.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I actually felt good. It was nice. And then I get home and now it's just blue skies and beautiful outside.
Of course it is.
Right?
Wow, that's a huge achievement, dude.
Thank you. Yeah. So feeling pretty good about that. But
'And
2.6
no pain?
kilometers, is that oh, sorry. I was gonna say, is that Millie's max? Because she got a short
usually
nose.
she's like she's it depends on the temperature, honestly. Like she just gets too hot too quickly, but she's actually very good at running. So 2.6 just ended up being like the loop around, and then I was at the house, so then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna drop her off, and then I'm gonna do it again, and then I ended up doing a little bit more to make it the 5 because it just wasn't. I had to, anyways. However, it worked out. So yeah, but like last summer, 3.3 was like her max.
Yeah.
Aw.
Hard stop for her. Like she's like laying on the ground and I'm dragging her, and I'm like, we're a block from the house, like.
She's like, no, we're actually done. Sorry.
Literally. She's like all gas or like hard brakes. Like she's
Yeah.
either full acceleration or just like skidding to a stop? So we love
Classic.
that for her though.
We do.
Classic.
She's lucky
Yep.
girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she did
she
pretty
getting
good.
her exercise.
That's
Gotta
important. We both
exercise.
are.
Yeah. Gotta be getting her exercising.
Yep. Need those endorphins to,
We
get up,
gotta get those up.
get
100%.
up there.
Yeah.
Went outside, did some exercise.
Those are all good things.
I'm feeling
That's
pretty good.
also good
So,
to say on the pod so that nobody, calls a wellness check-in. Like that's
yeah,
always good. You're like, I'm doing good.
I'm better.
I'm gonna be okay. Yep.
I'm not great, but I'm better. Um, yeah.
We're gonna do
So,
some
what do you guys have this week?
oh, sorry, I was gonna say me and Dee are gonna do some walks this weekend because we're gonna see each other in
We are
Alberta,
going
Okay.
to
and
walk.
she says she wants to do some walks, and I'm like, I got a dog that loves to walk.
And I am loving a walk.
Hawker walks.
Parker
Mm-hmm.
walks. In
All three
my
of the gals out there.
my little pink hokas.
Love that.
I'm unstoppable.
You guys are gonna be in the bustling city of Cochrane.
Bustling. Yeah,
Bustling,
we're gonna
baby.
be Ghost Lake.
Oh, that sounds spooky.
It does sound spooky.
I'm glad you're going
The
in
lake is
July.
actually
Wait,
really nice.
June. Is it?
It's not
Sorry, my
spooky.
Wi-Fi's bad. I
Your
know the
Wi-Fi
lake
is
is
really
beautiful.
bad. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, wait, I'm gonna change to my other Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Hopefully it
No,
doesn't mess
that's really
things
good.
up.
Thank you.
Hopefully not.
What?
Well, we'll wait for this.
We'll wait to see what happens here.
Or Wi-Fi.
Your mic input volume is low. Did you get that too, or is that just me?
I didn't get that. Okay, how about that tornado? Tornado
So sad and scary.
dog. That like scared the shit out of me. The photos were insane.
Yeah, like so scary.
So many
Oh,
tornadoes.
what are we
You
talking
look way
about?
better, Allie.
Tornadoes in North
Yeah,
Dakota.
sorry about that. Oh,
No,
yeah, they
that's
look
okay.
bad. Scary.
So,
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, people lost their lives in said tornadoes. So thinking of the people of North Dakota and everybody who's like farms have to be like fucking rebuilt and houses were
yeah.
lost and
Yeah.
Did
scary.
anyone die?
Ooh,
Yeah, I think
like, it was
two or
bad.
2 or 3 people died in one town. I'm not sure the official numbers elsewhere, but yeah, really fucking bad. And multiple tornadoes. It wasn't just one tornado. It was like multiple tornadoes across the entire state.
It was a gang.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So sad. That was always like my biggest fear. Do you remember being there and like hearing the tornado sirens all the time? Like,
Yeah.
I feel so bad for them. I could not even imagine. Because when you see the photos afterwards, it's just like, imagine being in that house. Like,
Legit.
terrifying, you know? Like, and then you're just like, well, if you survive it, you're like, let's see what's left.
Yeah.
Now what?
Honestly.
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
so
were
sad.
talking about tornadoes the other day, me and my friends, and I was just like, yeah, we actually, get a lot of tornadoes in Manitoba where we grew up. And so we've
Big.
seen a few, whatever. And they were just like, what do you even do in a tornado? And I was like, that's the thing is like, nowhere safe. Because, like, oh, yeah, you get in your basement, like, that's like, but like, if you're outside, you're screwed. Like,
Hmm.
if you're in a vehicle, you're screwed. If you're in like the top floor of a house or like in the garage, like, all of that is bad. And like, they're like, well, won't things fall on you? I'm like, you're not really worried about that. You're worried about the whole house getting ripped up. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
I'm like, that's the scary part for me is like, I'm not scared of like earthquakes. Like, in my mind, it's
yeah,
not as scary. But like,
yeah.
tornado is like, I don't know.
It's because those are things that are like more like it hits closer to home. I feel like, like you
True.
can't really relate with an earthquake as much because it hasn't been as big of a threat to you with where you've been living, right?
Yeah. Versus
Like,
like, as a kid, I actually remember
hmm
tornadoes
hmm
So
and like
scary.
totally.
how, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's enough
Anyways,
talking about that.
sad.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get on to something happy.
I'm feeling a little bit scared.
California
Um,
rolls?
Question mark?
this was something that we were gonna talk about I almost said years ago. Way back when in our last podcast. No, I feel like yeah, I put this on a little while ago because we had sushi for dinner one night. I'm a
Love,
big sushi gal.
love sushi.
Allie doesn't like sushi, we know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Darrien loves
Alice's.
sushi.
Love sushi. Yeah.
Okay, so I think like people, if you're gonna try sushi for the first time, everyone's like, get a California roll. Like it's basic, it's like the most simple one, whatever. California rolls are the trash of sushi. And when I tried a California roll for the first time, I was like, okay, like I get it. I tolerated it. The texture of it is disgusting
Yeah.
because it's like mushed up crab,
That was my thought too.
right? Like the texture it's just like an alarming thing to put in your mouth. But everybody's like, yep, like California rolls like the base. I
No.
think that's so false. I think they are the worst thing, and if you ever want to try sushi, do not ever start with a California roll. And I
No.
think that's a hot take.
I agree with you. I actually have some thoughts about sushi because there's certain textures of sushi that randomly I put it in my mouth and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Um, and then I think what I really actually I always get one, just like a plain cucumber roll
Mm.
with my sushi because I love the crunch. And it's so like if you get the right amount of like soy sauce on there, it's like salty and perfect. I'm like, that's like a little crispy snack. Like I
Yeah.
feel like Allie would like a cucumber roll.
Yeah.
Maybe. Um, I also think like
It's the whole fish thing for me, you
yeah,
know?
so you don't need to get fish then. You can get there's like chicken teriyaki. You could get
But is
like
it
Mm.
cold chicken?
some are
It
some
depends.
depends.
Yeah,
If
not
you
a
go to
big
like a
cold meat
really
gal.
fancy sushi place, like I find that the sushi tends to be warm,
Yeah.
and it's better that way. Like I want my sushi to be kind of warm. Like I want the rice to be warm.
Yeah.
You don't want it like You can't have it from the store.
No,
I mean, you can, like, if you're in a pinch, but, like,
but you
it
should.
fresh with, like, warm rice that's, like, really sticky, and then sometimes, like, the meat that is associated with it is just a little bit warm. It's not cooked or hot,
Hmm.
but it's just, like, it's the perfect temperature. I think that's the best sushi to have.
Yeah.
I've been going to this place. Well, I, I went to it one time, and now I've been addicted, so I've been ordering it, which is really bad because it's, like, expensive.
$8 million. Sushi's
Yeah.
like the most expensive meal you're going for sure.
And I always like the most expensive rolls too.
Yeah.
So I get this one and it's got like smoked salmon on it
Hmm.
on the top, and then there's shrimp on the inside of it. Um, you know what? You guys chat among yourselves for a minute. Let me just look up this one to see if I can tell you what's actually in it because it's a game changer.
Okay, I want to do a quick topic about how I want to go to Din Tai Fung, and I don't know if you guys have heard about Din Tai Fung. Um, it's like
No.
a dumpling associated restaurant. It's like a chain in the US, and there's like a couple, but it's like a pretty bougie experience, apparently. Anyway, it opened in Vancouver, and everyone is fucking losing their shit over Din Tai Fung. And I am also losing my shit over Din Tai Fung. But the reservations only come out like 7 days at a time, and
Oh,
then they're like not available. You'd have to go
yeah.
at 2 p.m. or like midnight, and I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck.
but you might have to just go at 2 p.m. then.
Well, I'm actually considering like taking days off work just to like book to go to Din Tai Fung. Like,
I
Oh,
always get confused. This is so bad, but I get confused with like Din Tai Fung and like dim sum, and I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm just not well versed enough.
totally. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read to you what's in the spicy salmon roll. Delicious. Shrimp tempura, cucumber, torched salmon, spicy mayo, Japanese yam crunch, and a jalapeno slice on top of it.
Fuck yeah.
I'll show you a little pic of it. You can kind of see there.
Yeah.
Those yam, what do they call it?
The crunch.
Yam crunch, whatever that is. Okay, it's the perfect temperature. The rice is like sticky and warm. The salmon on it is not totally raw because it was torched, so it's like cooked a little bit,
I
and then
love.
the crunch of the yam on top of it. Oh my god! I put it in, and like sushi is a tough one because you have to shove the whole thing in your
Oh,
mouth, right? Like you have to figure out how you're gonna get it in there, and you have to kind of like if there's too much, your lips might not touch when you're chewing, and it is what it is, you
it
know.
is. It
You
is really.
need to immerse yourself in the experience.
You
But
really
I
do.
think about eating this roll and how people are saying like California roll is the way to go and like that's the basic one to like that's the entry point. Like no, fuck that. It
No.
makes me so mad
Yeah.
because I need to throw myself under the bus right now. I was like I don't want to spend $1 million, right? So I'm going to get a special roll and then I'll just get a couple California rolls because again, they're cheap, they're trash. So I filled my, belly with that instead and then I was like I'm like upset eating
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. And
So,
I'm just thinking about sushi right now. There's this crispy crunch roll at the place near me, and I'm looking at it right now on the app because like I like a crispy. I gotta say, I like something with crunch on it. I want there to be crunch. I want there
mhm,
to be this spicy sauce on it. I want that
mhm.
on there. I want there to be in like a dream world that's like shrimp tempura. Love shrimp tempura. I think that's like my
Love it.
my best sushi roll.
Yep.
Cucumber. Also, spoilies. Sometimes I like cream cheese in there.
I've heard that. Yes. I
It's
think I've had that like
good.
once or twice. It's very different.
You either gotta do that or avocado if you're gonna get like something kind of mushy, but I like cream
Mush.
cheese in there. And then I
Yeah.
want that crispity crunch on top and a spicy freaking sauce on there.
Mm-hmm. Sign us up for spicy sauce, a crunch, and a mush.
Yep.
That's what we like.
I'll take it all, please.
I'll
Yeah.
take one of those. Thank you.
okay. You know what this makes me think though is like, how can our bodies eat raw fish, but if we like eat chicken that's just like 2 degrees undercooked, like we almost die?
No, it is crazy. I think about it all the
It
time.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense because I was making chicken last night and like, classic me,
Uh,
halfway through, I was just like, I'm done with this. I don't even want it. Like, I'm putting the meat thermometer and I'm like, don't trust it. It's got to be overcooked. And I'm just thinking like, really? This is the thing that could take me out? Like I just eat this chicken that's a little bit undercooked and it could kill me. But yeah, I can just go eat a raw fish.
It's
Uh,
not, yeah, I'm gonna just give you a heads up. It's not gonna probably kill you, you know?
It could
Realistically,
give you
you'll probably pee
long-lasting
your pants
effects.
and, yeah. But you'll probably be okay.
I think salmonella kills people all the time.
I think the rates are lower than what you're suspecting, but I get what you're saying.
yeah, I feel like it's one of those like not to discredit some type of sicknesses, but like I think it's one of those things that like when we're younger, it's like well, it's like the Mean Girls clip when he's like, "You will get chlamydia and you will die," you
Will
know?
die. Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's the same thing, and it's like if you even look at a raw piece of chicken, you're getting salmonella and passing away. So it was just
It's
one of
me.
those things that
I'm
was.
spreading that misinformation still.
This is
Yeah.
why this is happening. We need to
Yeah.
end the fucking circle here.
Well, and how many, like, think honestly, pounds, okay? Pounds of cookie dough that the three of us have consumed in our lifetime.
That's fine though.
That
Exactly.
doesn't count.
I'm
So,
pretty sure science has said now that eating raw eggs is like not as bad for you.
yeah, but it's the raw flour that also gives you salmonella. So
Yeah.
you're fucked either way.
What?
But yeah, raw
Really?
flour is
You have
what
to
makes
cook
it sick.
flour, yeah. That's why if you're gonna make like edible cookie dough, it needs to be almond flour.
Yeah.
Why can't I have almond flour? You know what? I can't
You
for
can use like
this.
a coconut flour, I think there is too. You could figure it out. There's also
Sometimes
stuff you
that's
can buy that's like baked, like at the store.
yeah.
I never knew this. And again, why are our bodies like, how were we surviving?
No, I know.
Like,
Yeah.
Adam and I were talking about the dog and like how she has an ear infection, and we're just like, so what do like hunting dogs that live outside do? Just like die or of ear infections or like have itchy ears all the time? And I was like, well, yeah, I guess. Or like they just have gotten these allergies, blah blah. But I'm thinking that for us, like we
Darwinism.
literally can't eat anything. Yeah, like it just
Hmm.
I can't eat a nut.
I know.
Like I touch a table that had a nut on it 4 weeks ago and I die. Like that can't be. That's
I
just so
know.
Not
embarrassing.
right. Yeah, something's wrong with
Yeah,
that.
like I can't be drafted in the war for that exact reason. Like peanut
Dude,
butter could kill me.
have you been
Or like, fuck,
considering
we're down a soldier because she ate a
being a
fucking
fucking
nut.
nut?
Literally
But have you considered what you would do to get out of being drafted in the war? Hopefully,
everything.
fingers crossed, females wouldn't be included in a really
This is
anti-feminism
the
way. I'm
only
feeling
time being a
grateful.
woman would be good.
Literally get pregnant immediately.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
And like, if you can't, I don't know, say that you are. I don't know. Like,
I think I'd like chop off my leg. I think my foot, I would chop it off. I think I'd be like, I'm an
well, I just think we
amputee.
don't qualify, honestly.
I think we're
I
actually,
would just show them how weak I am. Like I would just try to physically lift something and they'd be like, "Ma'am, we don't need you." Like next. Like I
okay,
don't
and
think I'd have to try that hard. I'd
We
start listing my problems. Like, I have really low iron. I have to take multiple pills a day to get out of bed. I need a sleeping pill. I need my AirPods with white noise at night. Like, it's just,
if the
I need
temperature is not
Concerta.
between 18 to 24 degrees, I can't do
It's
it.
over. Yeah. Like,
I need a really good warm up. If you don't allow me that time, I can't perform.
oh,
Also, I have a little bit of a tummy ache.
yeah,
Like,
I'll feel tummy stuff.
literally. Like, I can't poop in a public setting. Like, I'll be constipated forever. Like,
yeah, your
oh,
ailments are gonna kill you before anything else.
100%.
literally.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
On like the total opposite side of that though, we were watching The Last of Us, and at one point they're like jumping to like climb out of this thing. You know, they're doing physical shit because they're outrunning fucking zombie shit. And I said to Tim like, man, maybe that's how I gotta think about when I go to the gym is think about training for the apocalypse because like that shit, like today I had to hang on a monkey bar for like 15 seconds with a 4-year-old and I thought I was gonna pass away. Like, how would I pull myself up on that to avoid being bitten? You
But
know?
you just have to be faster than one person, you know?
No, not in this scenario, Allie. You don't know the show.
Hmm.
I don't like zombie shows. It's too
Different.
real.
Different.
we're getting closer now than ever. So,
Yeah, that's the thing.
did you
I
guys see that?
know that it could
Did you see
happen.
that headline that they were like brought new space bacteria back to China?
Oh my God.
Like, we must got through this.
Leave the space bacteria to the space people, okay?
Yeah, they will sort
Literally.
it out up there. That's not for us.
We
They
can't
will figure it
handle
out.
flour down here, okay? We don't need a new bacteria. Like,
Literally.
Oh, literally. No,
It's
1,000%.
so true.
Oh, I need to show you guys this thing. Sorry, I've clearly really been on the TikTok,
Who isn't? Who has?
right? Have you guys see the trend that it's like hopefully this audio will come through on the pod, but have you guys seen the trend where it's like take a picture of yourself and then see what sound that it associates with your picture?
Oh, no, I
yes.
haven't, and I'm nervous. I'm
Okay.
excited.
Hold on one second. I just gotta find the right spot.
Shake brings all the emotionally dysfunctional, selfish, narcissistic, alcoholic assholes with mommy issues to the yard.
Is this the one it chose for you?
It's just what it randomly generates for you.
What is TikTok doing?
And I was like, but it's so funny because I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna do it and see what it says. But I was like, oh well, it's pretty fucking spot on.
That's actually pretty hurtful, TikTok.
I know. So if you guys are looking to get humbled or get your feelings hurt, please go to TikTok, take a picture of yourself, and see what sound it populates with it. I did it a
No,
second
I do that
time.
enough. I do that enough. It's going on all the time up here, anyways.
That's fair. I did it a second time, and the next one that came up that was like, I don't want to go to work anymore. Like, I'm broke, and like all this kind of stuff. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Thanks, TikTok.
TikTok really knows what's going on, you know?
Oh man, I can't do that because I was recently humbled by a photo of myself. Allie knows. I sent her the photo. It's just a photo with my arm squished against my side. Do you know what I mean?
It was the worst photo. The angle was terrible. Like the
I'm
person did her so dirty. Like I've never seen like Darrien is objectively like gorgeous. So I've never seen a photo like this of her. And I will admit, Darrien, it was a bad photo of you. And that's not what you look like. So that's the thing. Like I know what you physically look like. And
I'm I'm so sorry to be giggling so much. I just need to say I'm not laughing about this, but I just thought about that picture of you trying on that suit jacket.
oh my
I knew you
God.
were thinking about that.
I think about that all the time.
And that just it's
That photo is
describe the
better.
picture, Darian.
Describe
one
the
get-
picture of the suit jacket.
Yes.
Okay, so number one.
Can we just show it?
But we need to know the
Yeah,
settings.
okay, I'll find
Oh,
it. Okay.
No, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna describe it. Okay, in the best way that I can.
I like my
Okay.
cheeks. Oh, this picture of Darian in this fucking suit jacket will live rent free in my brain probably till the day I die. I hope this is my last dying memory of Darian Cantello.
Okay, so a few things to note about this is I'm maybe 3 days post-op from my foot surgery. So we go to Moore's to look at the suit jacket. And
Did we not talk about this on here already?
No,
We
because
talked
I
about it
talked
after.
about
I
it
literally
all.
have to mute myself. I'm so sorry.
we I was wearing a button-down blue men's shirt, okay? Like, but in a nice way, okay? Just like picture it not in the way you're thinking about it. I was wearing this exact tank top probably,
Jaycee.
shorts, and this like button-down unbutton, do you know? And moving forward, Tim's trying on the jacket, but the guy gives him a shirt and it's the wrong color. And I'm like, well, actually, the shirt that he's going to wear is like much closer to like literally what I'm wearing right now. And the man's like, well, let me put the jacket on you. And like, you get the full look. But again, I'm like 3 days post-op. I'm like, hey, take a photo of me. But I'm like Arthur fisting also, both hands. And
why
my
does
style, it's like the angle. And also like my hair, and I look like an egg. I'm gonna share it. Are you guys ready?
No, and it's the way that the suit jacket fits
Because I
you.
look like a little, like, what was it? The Little Rascals.
Literally.
Okay. It's the way you like this, like.
lie.
It's worse than I remembered.
Darrien showed me the picture, and I was like, "Whose baby is that? Like, whose 7-year-old child is wearing that suit jacket?" And I was serious, and she's like, "That's me." Oh my
No, I
god.
can't.
That's my favorite picture ever. I literally have a headache from laughing right now. Oh my god.
Isabel's concerned about us over here. She's like, Mom, why are you laughing to yourself?
Yeah, that it's something super specific about all of it that it's hard to describe. So
Yeah.
you'll have to take a look and see it on the YouTube version of this episode.
Yes. Yeah. Darrien did her best to describe it to you, but yeah, look it up on YouTube so that you can see. Right now we're around 38 minutes, so should be somewhere around there on the YouTube.
Somewhere around there.
But oh my god, thank you for sharing that with us, Darrien. That's
I know.
that's what I needed to get me through the week, I think.
I'm about the people, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, I'm so sorry to make this into that as
No.
when you were
You're like,
truly
you
having a
want to talk
crisis.
about one horrific photo? Let me just bring up this other horrific photo of you.
Sorry, don't mind my dog, everyone. She's just joining. Isabella's joining.
Oh my god, that's so funny, Darrien. Yeah, I'm just like, oh, you have one bad picture? Do you remember this one?
But do you recall this one photo of you? Yeah. Okay.
But that is tough though when you catch a bad angle in a pic and then you see it and your life is like ruined.
Honestly, I spent like 3 hours like silent. Like I was like,
I know.
I can't speak, I can't eat, I can't do anything. Like it was paralyzing me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which does bring me to one.
Yeah,
of the
she was
things that
spiraling. She was texting me, and I was like, "It's gonna be okay."
I came home yesterday and like did a workout, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give myself some credit. Like I just had my foot surgery. I've been doing a lot of workouts the last like 5 weeks. I'm feeling good about it. And Tim was like, wow, what a roller coaster of emotions we've gone on in the last 24 hours. I was like, it was mainly the photo.
Yeah.
Anyway, this brings me to the topic that I did write on there about like wedding culture. Obviously, I did just spiral over this. And I just want to say, previously, I was anti-shedding for the wedding. I'm still anti that culture. I'm still anti like the like thought. But there's this thought that I had after seeing said photo. If a photo like that were to come about from the wedding day, I would jump off of a bridge.
But can
I'm sorry, everyone. All of the dogs are here. Oliver is
what is
excited.
going on with you,
We
Allie?
gotta mute you, Allie, while the dogs are all going crazy.
Why is it loud?
Well, yeah, they're pawing at your thing.
I edit the podcast, Darrien.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, but my thing
Anyways.
with the pictures though is that I feel like no matter what, like if you take a bad photo, quote unquote, right now, and you're like, oh my god, that's terrible, and then you see it 2 years later, you look back and like, do you not think like, I remember hating this photo, and then you look at it and you're like, oh, it was just me.
No, totally.
You know?
And also, your photographer is not going to do that to you. Like, she's not, she's going to know, like, if she takes a picture and it looks objectively bad, or you look at it and say to her, that ain't it, and then you just, right? Like, maybe if you're nervous, you do that at the beginning of the day to be like, yeah, this isn't my angle, you know? Like, but she
and
knows
I
that
think
also.
that's fair.
Yeah.
It's the whole, I think the whole thing, right? There's so many, I don't know. It's such a like a weird moment in your life where you're like more focused on your appearance than you've ever been ever. And everything is highlighted because it's all about you. You know,
And there's so
where,
many
like,
photos. I feel like that's like,
the photos, but also just like
Yeah.
there's so many events and it's all like eyes on you. And if one thing doesn't feel perfect, I don't know, there's just this added level of stress that like comes with it, I think, that I'm feeling now more than I was feeling even like a few months ago. I think because we're heading into wedding season. Like I'm going to a bunch of weddings coming up and I'm like, even buying the dresses to go to the weddings, I'm stressed and I'm like, my God. Like
Yeah, it's
know.
very hard on the body image. It's a very tough
Yeah.
time. But you just
And
gotta
it's like-
think too about like how you're feeling. You know, like you've been working your butt off, you know? And you are fit and you're healthy and you're probably the best you've been in a long, long time. Like overall, not just physically, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have to understand though too that like Khloe Kardashian will take a shit photo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because it's just like weird. Our body does weird things, but like with how you feel and how healthy you are and how fit you are and like, you know, the whole overall picture of you does
Yeah.
not just like it's not just encapsulated in that one weird photo, you know? We could all take a terrible picture right now,
Totally.
right?
Yeah.
But it's hard because that's all you're focused on right now.
The one bad photo. Let me tell you,
One
like,
bad photo.
Okay, but the thing is too, like I find I'm having a really hard time with is like people are, people on the internet always are like, you don't want to look back and regret, like see a photo of yourself at your wedding and like regret that you didn't like work out harder and work harder. And like I'm stuck in that toxic cycle right now where I'm just like, yeah, you're right. I don't want to look back and regret like not going hard for a year or two before. But then I'm also like, that's insane. So I see
yeah.
like both sides of it, but I get stuck in it. So I can only imagine for you, Darrien, like
Yeah.
because your wedding is coming up soon that you're worrying about it. I mean, I'm worrying about being in a dress at your wedding. Like
Yeah.
it's yeah.
I think
So,
it's all the content you consume because
Yeah.
I was on a good algorithm for a little while where it was all about like healthy for the wedding. You know what I mean? That kind of vibe. And I was like, hell yeah. And the last month, something changed in my algorithm, and this girl has popped up being like, here's all the things that I did to look unrecognizable for my wedding. You know, and it's
It's
like,
like you don't even want that though.
you want to look like yourself. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
I don't want to
even the
look back at my
makeup
wedding photos
situation,
and be like, who's that? Like,
even the makeup. That's a great, yeah.
right?
yeah.
Like you even though yeah, you want to look bomb.com, like I get it,
Mm,
but you're still you and it still is just a day about you and Tim.
yeah.
Like so why are you trying to look like somebody totally different when you and Tim have always been who you guys are?
Totally.
And you're not full glam like I get wanting to look good for the pictures and everything and like feeling good and whatever like totally but yeah it's about you guys and who you are right now not just also in January you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
but I think that talking about it you just need to like talk about it more to be like
Yeah.
you know
I need to be so for real. Can I just, because you
yeah
do get sucked into the content you're consuming, and then you
hmm
get sucked into like the whole, yeah, it's all like, you're like, oh, all eyes are on me. It's going to be all about me. And it's
hmm
like, okay, well, all my friends and family love me right now. Like,
yeah
it's going to
a
be just
thousand
fine.
percent
But
I've never
yeah,
gone to a wedding and been like, wow, the bride looks a little bit fat. Never, right? Like, I mean, I've never thought that about someone I love. It's like you go to a wedding, you're crying because they're looking absolutely beautiful in their wedding dress, right? Like,
yeah
no one's gonna think, ooh, her arm looks a little bit big in that one photo. No
God,
one's
I
fucking thinking
hope
that.
not.
You like,
Better mark
they
the
won't
day, Allie, if that
they
happens.
won't. During also, your arms are like this, so
Oh,
yeah
believe me.
it's true but again
it
talk
was
to your
one photo.
photographer about it say hey these are things that I don't want to see
Yeah,
right you're paying this person to do a service for you so it's also okay to be like hey this is an insecurity of mine do you mind just like keeping an eye out for that and letting me know if there's anything I can do
yeah.
or like if there's anything that you can do to keep that from happening or whatever right
So true, so true. Very
so
Yeah, and like more candid photos also, you won't have your arm like in that stiff. Everyone has that photo of themselves where their
yeah
arm is like that, everyone.
yeah
And it's like it's just
or
when you're on
I
the
used to get
end of
that
a
boob
photo.
Yeah,
Yep.
the
It
fourth boob
just
I can't wear a halter top that's why I can't wear a halter top just
no,
because
yeah.
I don't like to see that, you know?
yeah,
Like, whatever. But,
you're right.
Anyways, we should wrap it up. 46 minutes.
Yeah.
jeez.
Sorry to end it on this bummer of a note, but if you're going through the wedding grind, like most people in our age demographic are in the next like few years or have done in the last few years, you've got this. Stay strong.
My last thing on this wedding thing, to put a little positive spin on it maybe, is like,
Yeah.
if I think back, okay, weddings that I've been to that were not my best friend or my sister,
Hmm.
I don't remember what their dress looked like. I don't remember how they wore their hair.
Yeah.
I remember the points at the wedding where I was like sobbing because I was like, that was so cute.
Hmm.
Or like, I can picture them walking down the aisle. Like, I recall these emotional components about it, but I can't tell you what their dress looked like in that moment. You know? So
Yeah,
like,
or all the fun you had, like with your
yeah,
friends and with the bride and groom. Yeah.
yeah. So
The
just think
vibe,
about that too.
the vibes are more important.
The vibes are important, the emotions, all of that sort of stuff. That's what you're there for. You're there for the love.
We'll have it all. Don't worry.
We'll have it all. And I'll slap you if you end up spiraling.
Yeah.
I'll
And
delete
I'll
any bad
slap
photos that I see.
anyone who's being toxic out of there.
True that.
I'm the enforcer.
Yeah, you guys are my
Perfect role.
enforcers. You guys are all I have so many enforcers, I feel. I don't have anybody that's there that's passive aggressive, I feel, you know? So that'll be good.
Yeah.
Good and bad. We'll see.
See what happens. We'll
Put
update
them
you
all
guys
in a
again.
room together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. All right. Well, thanks for chatting with us again. Sorry that we took a week off, but we'll probably be here next week. So
Yeah.
enjoy your weekend.
Okay, bye y'all.
Bye.
Bye.